They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice job as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, Howell now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Alex Arma taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense,
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Robinson up the middle. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now 2nd and 9. Faking the handoff. Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Jones now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now they go play action with Howell. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In motion, Slayton. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 38-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like he's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
There he goes left side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.